You probably think that you know everything about mega superstar Shah Rukh Khan. Yeah, we're talking about him again. This is the second installment in our Shah Rukh Khan series. Like, he's the first Bollywood actor that we did a video of, and you guys really wanted a part 2. You've been waiting for a while, so here it is. The media calls him King Khan as well as the King of Bollywood. So here are 12 more awesome facts that you may or may not have known about him. My name is Leroy Kenton, and welcome back to another episode of FTD Fact. So now let's start with the facts. Shah Rukh Khan was originally named Abdul Rahman, and that name was given to him by his maternal grandmother. Apparently his father changed his name to Shahrukh Khan, which is quite fitting because the name relates to being royalty. His grandmother was a huge influence, especially in his early life. He lived with her until the age of around 5 or 6 years old, and then after that he returned to stay with his parents. While many of us know that Shah Rukh has a love for Delhi, India, not many know that he spent a lot of his childhood in Bangalore, and that's where his grandfather worked as a chief engineer. Even before his acting career began, as a student he was a very hard worker. But it took a little bit of creative effort on his mom's side to make him work a little bit harder. So you see, in school, right, Hindi wasn't his favorite subject. So what his mom would do is actually bribe him and say that, okay, if you do well in Hindi, I'm going to take you to see a movie. And that's how he was able to master the subject. Mr. King of Bollywood, SRK himself, he actually wanted to be a military officer before this whole acting thing took off. But of course his mother was super reluctant to send off her only son to the army. When he entered the entertainment industry, he did get to play an army officer, and that was in the TV series Fauji. When the thought finally sank in and he was super interested in being involved in Bollywood, he actually wanted to make movies, but not like make them as in be in them, more like directing and producing them. And like, just imagine if he didn't decide to be an actor in the films. How different would Bollywood be? Like, just try to imagine that for 1 second. Yeah, I know, I can't even imagine that. That's like saying imagine living life without having good food to eat. What? Bollywood needs Shah Rukh Khan like we need food to eat? I'm just saying. And guys, if you agree with me or you just love Shah Rukh Khan, hit that like button on this video. Okay, let's get serious now. Serious face time. I can't even keep a straight face. So Shah Rukh Khan's debut film was Dal Ashna Hai, but due to the delay in the release of that film, Deewana is considered to be his debut film. SRK had agreed to act in Aditya Chopra's debut film Diwali Dhania Lajenge back in 1995, and he agreed to be in this film without even looking at the script. Hey, hey, hey! And the funny thing is, that movie turned out to be the biggest blockbuster of his whole career. Alright, so many of us know Shah Rukh Khan's house, the Manat. Now look at that thing, that is a beauty. One of the reasons he decided to buy his huge house, the Manat in Mumbai, was that he wanted to have an exclusive prayer room. He's been quoted as saying that if he was broke, he would sell everything that he had except for the Manat. And here's a pretty strange fact, a little superstitious on his part. Shah Rukh Khan has an interesting habit of sleeping in well-ironed pajamas. He says that you never know who you might meet in your dreams, so you gotta look good even when you sleep. As you can imagine, being in the public eye can get very tiring sometimes, especially, you having to do interviews, meet fans, film videos. When do you have time to just have alone time? And Shah Rukh Khan really loves to be alone. As a matter of fact, he spends a lot of his time alone in his bathroom because that's the place where he does all of his thinking. He also likes to watch movies alone in his car. SRK is very particular about his diet, he's doing his best to be as healthy as possible, so much so that he absolutely says no to any food that is prepared with butter. Also, he can run 15 kilometers without taking a break. So that explains why he stays in such good shape at age 51. I hope I look half as good as he does when I'm 51 years old. Shah Rukh Khan does confess that he never really watched his debut film. In a statement that he made, he said this: "I have a notion that I don't want to see my first or last creation. They are bookends. The story is in between." Now, since I love you guys so much, let me just throw in a bonus fact here. SRK has been a part of 7 TV shows. That includes his TV debut Fauji in 1988. He was also seen in Circus in 1989. He hosted the popular game shows Khan Baniga Crorepati in 2007 and Zorka Jatka Total Wipeout in 2011. My pronunciation is so on point, man, isn't it? So that concludes this episode of FTD Facts, guys. This was a fun one. Like, I love anything Shah Rukh Khan does, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I did. Be sure to leave your thoughts and comments down below in the comment section. I want to hear from you guys, and as well as any requests that you have, be sure to leave them down there as well. You can also follow me on social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Links to all those are down below. And if you send in your photos and your video requests, we'll do our best to feature you in an upcoming episode. Thanks again, guys, for all your support. You've been super awesome. Until the next video, I'm Leroy Kenton. Boom.